Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Ngāti and Nunu First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. A bit later in the day coming on, so hoping the light kind of works. Very busy morning this morning with my mum. Just getting a few things set up before I head home early next week. I'm coming on today because I definitely will not be on tomorrow. My mum just needs some bloods, first time in a month. So that's really good news. The time between requiring hemoglobin is getting longer and longer. And theoretically should have been able to do so at the local regional hospital. However, there are rolling strikes happening in the nursing staff in New Zealand at the moment, which just means that we have to go to the nearest major city to get that done. So it'll be a full day road trip by the time we get there, go through the process and get home again. Okay, just a couple of pointers that I want to just mention. Did you guys know that Biden is currently in Angola on the continent of Africa? No, we didn't. Well, I didn't until somebody pointed it out to me. It's not in any of the news outlets unless you actually go looking for it. Just a little reminder that Biden does not let on what he's up to until it's actually underway. So, or it's reached a completion. I believe Dr. Jill Biden is going in Joe Biden's place uh, for the cathedral reopening Notre Dame in Paris. Apparently, Biden is in Angola discussing with a couple of countries about, is Angola landlocked? I can't remember. I didn't look that up. About investing in a railway line to be able to connect for shipping, etc. Apparently, Angola is very rich in oil and other minerals, and it is one of those things that if the West doesn't step up and invest, then you'll find that China will. So, looking forward to the day we can all work together. Righto, a few people asked me, would Trump be taking the ex-Epstein Gulf Stream to Paris? I had a look up at the mileage. Yes, it can. It could make the trip, actually. It could very, very closely make the trip from Florida to Paris and back again without even refueling if necessary. However, I don't feel he'll take that plane because it's only a little one. And by the time he gets his entourage and his medical team, and if he takes the big hunk of junk, then there's a separate bedroom and all those sorts of facilities on board. Whereas the little Gulfstream, the G550, sorry, I've got a bug crawling on me. The G550 is good for short trips, basically sitting upright the whole time. Okay, what do I want to have a look at? Well, the French Prime Minister was ousted this morning in a vote of no confidence. Nothing surprising there. The far right joined with the far left. So the extreme far right joined with the extreme far left, and a few of the parties in between. And the vote passed 331 to 246 in the lower house out of, I gather there's 557 lower house seats. Now, I just know 331 voted for him to go. I don't know how many voted for him to stay. I was just dividing. 577 took, taking off 331. Okay, having a look. If you put in the French Parliament, goodness me, what a bit of a mess. If you put all the independents into one lump, call them one party, then you end up with 11 parties. The 557 are made up 11 parties in the House, and it's not like one party has one person. They're all fairly you've got three main, the centrist, the far right, the far left are about the same size, and the remaining are about half the size of those main parties. So, boy, oh boy, talk about herding cats or trying to put an octopus in a string bag. So the hard left are calling for Macron, the president, to step down because Macron was the one that the French Prime Minister in place. I believe the far left parties, so the hard far left and a couple of other associated parties, won the most seats if they form a coalition in government. So theoretically, they should have been able to choose the leader. It would have been interesting to see how a left-leaning would have gone in the government itself. I'm actually not adverse to not the extreme far left, but I'm not actually adverse to a left-leaning coalition. Anyhow, so the question is, a couple of questions came up. Trump going to France at this particular time? Is he going there to meet anybody? Sorry, I'm up to 6 minutes of waffling. Is he there to lobby for Le Pen, who is under investigation for embezzling UN money, not UN, EU money? Goodness, it's just absolute. So, what do I want to have a look at? Okay, first of all, I'm using my Gilded Tarot Royale. I'm going to have a look at which party. Okay, first of all, thank you. First cab up the rank is Macron going to step down. I'm not feeling he will, but let's have a look. Will Macron step down? Will Macron step down? He's trying to assess which side is the most dangerous for France. Okay, is Macron going to step down? Getting a big no there, but we'll throw a couple of cards anyhow. Show me Macron going forward. Emmanuel Macron going forward. Show me Emmanuel Macron going forward. Let's have a look. Okay, I'll just push it back a little bit there. And come on down. Yes, it is summer. Okay, got my gemstones handy. Right, France. France is La France, La France, feminine. So, the feminine energy, emotions here, keeping a lid on emotions, something not yet been revealed in regards to the emotions. Guess who's on the bottom? No surprises there. Le Pen type energy is on the bottom. So I'm feeling from that he's not going to play to Le Pen. He's going to play more towards the left. Okay, let's see how this goes. So, the energy of France. I need to keep, this is the current signifier, this is the energy at the moment. The lid is on the emotions actually the lid's been removed on this particular cup, but the emotions are being kept under control. And I think that's because they're going through the Notre Dame celebrations, which are taking priority. But the lid is off the cup in regards to the emotions. The challenge is going to be an overwhelming of emotion. Absolutely. An overwhelming, but a new partnership and a new beginning with a new partnership. So I'm asking about Macron. Okay. At the foundation, there was a harsh truth that has come forward. This is the energy that's stewing in at the moment. There's a harsh truth that's been brought forward. His experiment with I think the leader that he put in place was a centrist with a slight right leaning. So yeah, he's been dealt a blow in regards to what he's done in the past. An offer was made, an offer was brought forward with this Knight of Cups. So this would have been Macron putting the Prime Minister in place, but he's just experienced this harsh reality in regards to his choice. Right, the energies crowning this reading, the energies over this at the moment is the Six of Pentacles, the giving and receiving help, balancing, weighing up about which way to go forward now. And I think he's weighing up who would best serve the people of France going forward, and he knows it's not Le Pen, but I'll have a look on at both of those in a moment. Right. He's being forced to eat some humble pie and retreat in the immediate future. He's retreated. He's not going to make a rash decision. He's going to contemplate this decision. He's going to think about it before the phoenix rises here. So he's not going to make a rash decision in regards to this. Externally. Ooh, interesting. Okay, externally. Now, is this Joe Biden making a move back home in the US, which is then going to shut Le Pen down, which will make Macron's decision easy going forward? Or is this externally the diplomat, the negotiator, the emotionally calm leader? I don't think he gets frazzled. Negotiating diplomatically. So, okay, externally, I feel that's what he's going to be doing. Internally, right, the moon card. Might be a decision on is it next full moon that's coming up very shortly, on the 15th or thereabouts, or new moon. I can't remember which way it goes round. I love astrology, but I can't get my head round it. Is it a moon situation, or is this about turning the wheel to bring certain swamp into the light internally? So there's some machinations going on now. I'm not saying this is about Macron. I'm not feeling that this is Macron himself. I feel that he may bring some aspects to light that will explain his choices. Okay, hopes and fears. The fading misogyny, massive hope. This is far right energy is fading. The rise of the feminine. It's all interconnected. We had read on South Korea yesterday, and the attempted coup by the president there was basically fizzled out to nothing, and he's now been seriously asked to step down. It's change in energy time, the rise of the feminine energy, the rise of Le France, not Le Pen, is what I'm getting there. So he is working, he is considering. So the fear is that you've got the Le Pen type energy. The hope is that you've got this feminine energy. The outcome, a crossroads, there is a decision that he needs to make about which way forward to go. It is very obvious this is the path of strength that's in the light. The other path is down into the brambles and the thickets. Here he is making a decision, taking action, working together with others behind the scenes. And it's 3. So there may be 3 parties. Now, I don't know quite on the left how many parties it would take to form a majority, but I suspect there's 3 parties that he's working together with. It is a nightmare situation. I will not deny that. You've got 11 parties, including if you lump all the independents in together. To get 3 of them to work together is just a nightmare situation. You've got this infighting that's going to go on. You've got this 3 of Swords. Somebody's going to be really heartbroken. Perhaps the 3 far right parties are going to be heartbroken. But here you have the government, forming government. Okay, on the base, we've got the devil coming forward with some sort of offer, but the offer's getting rejected. Okay, so that would be the cards for Macron. Let's have a look. I want to have a look at the cards for Le Pen. Hope she's not going. Okay. I'm going to have a look at Trump, possibly in a separate reading in regards to Le Pen. Let's have a look at Le Pen. Well, as I split the deck, this one was on the bottom. This one just came forward. Macron might be revealing some secrets about Le Pen that makes her very unpalatable, and the reason why he's not going that way. She's very much about the money, what she's, you know, the money for herself. It's not about, she's not interested in the welfare of the French people, especially those that are most vulnerable. Let's have a look. This really annoys me that these far right parties are the ones that cause all the world, well, not all the world issues, but the war in Syria, the war in Lebanon and Israel and Gaza, the wars in, they back the civil wars in the African countries, and then when the immigration becomes a problem, because what else are people to do if stay and die, flee and hope for better? They then say we're the only ones with a solution. It just annoys me no end. Okay, show me Marie Le Pen in regards to going forward. Show me Marie Le Pen. Marie Le Pen in regards to going forward with her 20-something-year-old party leader in the house. Show me Marie Le Pen going forward. Show me Marie Le Pen going forward. Right. Oh, yeah, she wants control. Absolutely, she wants control. As if we could ever question it, but it's a patriarchal dictatorship control. It's my way or the highway. I want she wants to seize control. It's as simple as that. Her challenge is going to be creating this new start. That's going to be her challenge. It's not a new start so much for her. That's the challenge she's going to face, is to try and bring about this new start. At the foundation, we've got the mercenary. Yeah, absolutely. She'll do anything for money. In the past, we've got the Two of Swords. Legally, she's got issues. Crowning this reading. Is that Marie Le Pen, or is that it's legal action? I'm getting, it's my Harris card as well, but I'm getting, right, okay. I'm getting the Ice Queen offering slicing and dicing solutions. Yeah, I'm just going to get to say that that's Marie Le Pen, claiming she's the only one that can bring peace. However, you'll notice that none of the doves have alighted, have settled anywhere. Yeah, no heart, no heart. Okay, immediate future. Oh, here is Macron again. Externally for Marie Le Pen, 3 losses and going to walk away. So being forced to walk away as the moon is exposing her well, I was going to say her true self, but it's not even that. The moon is going to expose her. She's going to be forced to walk away, is what I'm getting there. 3 strikes and you're out as well. I think she stood for Parliament, or tried to grasp control. This may be her 3rd time. 3 strikes, she's out. Internally, heartbreak, loss, despair for her. Oh dear, how sad. Hopes and fears, 10 of Swords. No, I think she's going to not succeed again. Let me put it that way. The outcome, the World card, the ending of a cycle, a new beginning, is something comes out of left field for her in regards to overseas activities, money laundering, bringing money in, whatever you like to call it, betrayal, treason, abuse of power, and she's going to find herself restricted and facing judgment. None of these cards are good for her, and then, just to top it off, the Five of Cups with the 3 spilt cards. Okay, here she is, feathering her nest. The Temperance card's coming in and bringing justice to her. Bringing her justice. I keep going. Her message is just too burdensome. She is an articulated orator, but speaks with forked tongue. She's going to find herself with her back up against the wall and a significant ending card for her. So no Marine Le Pen, not the far right. I'm really getting a feeling that Macron is going to err towards the left. So let's have a look at the left. I haven't even looked to see who the leader is there. I think he's going to make a deal. If I say second from left, I don't even know what party that is. The leader of the second to left. So there's the hard right, the hard left, and then whoever that next party in is. I get a feeling he's going to make a deal with that party. Let's have a look. Show me the French government. We're talking about the left of centre. Show me Macron dealing with the left of centre, because I don't feel he's not going to step down, even though the far hard left are calling for it. Let's have a look. Macron. Right, Ten of Pentacles. Legacy, end of a cycle, time to hand over to the next generation. So yes, right, there is work going on behind the scenes already in regards to this skilled work. Putting the puzzle together is what I get there with the Eight of Pentacles. At the foundation, it's very much about the feminine energy, the compassion, the empathy, the fading of the misogynistic is the foundation. Working together, contracts and agreements to dispel the misogynistic far right. Okay. In the past, confusion about choices. It's about emotions, but it's also very much about smoke and mirrors and choices, and some choices are really bad and some choices are okay and some choices are obvious. I feel there's an obvious choice here that I'm just going to say he should have gone the first time round, because this is in the past. Okay, crowning this reading, here is this Two of Wands again. So, yeah, there's a decision that needs to be made, a new plan that needs to be implemented, a new messaging that needs to be put out there, and there is an obvious path forward. So, boy, oh boy, I hope he takes it. Right. Immediate future, the Page of Pentacles. So we've had the 10, we've had the 8, we've now got the Page. There is some sort of new announcement coming out about this opportunity externally, looking at things from a different point of view, shaking out the money. So it's not, now I don't know what Macron's policies are in regards to oligarchs, etc., but this is a money shakeout time. I believe the taxes that the centrist party, to try and appease Le Pen, wanted to bring in was, let's tax the poor even more and give cuts to the rich. This is a real change in direction is what I'm getting here. Change in direction in regards to the money. Yeah, we've got the new messaging coming forward. And a youthful, articulate speaker. So if you know who is the leader of it's the hard right, then there's a hard left, hard left, then there's another party, and then there's another party, and I think it's that middle one they're going to deal with. So if you know if they've got a youthful, articulate leader, then yeah, okay, they're going to come forward. Hopes and fears, Marie Le Pen. Yep, anything to do to keep her out. The outcome for the left. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, the wealthy in their gilded cages, living their best life. We've got then the birth of something significantly new. I was going to say Russia, but I'm not feeling Russia in regards to this. To me, this is about, with the Empress, the traditional reading is about something new that brings abundance for all. And we've got this feminine energy here as well. It keeps coming through when I'm talking about the government of France. There is a feminine energy. So I'd be really interested to know if this leader is a female. And we all know that childbirth is extremely painful. And you can either, the natural childbirth that takes time is extremely painful, or out through the wall of the belly, which is necessary on occasion, which is also extremely painful because you've got at least 6 to 8 weeks plus of recovery time, and that's assuming all is going well. So this is about uh, those that sort of are living the good life might find themselves facing something new here. A lot of messaging coming out really quickly, but it's positive messaging, and surrendering to the new boundaries. We've got the harvesting here. The basket's not yet been harvested. And then we have a significant ending, a new beginning. And then we have the World card. New opportunities, new doorways to go through. Something out of left field, 3 parties working together and bringing forward this Ace of Swords that is going to bring an end to this devil energy and its lies and stealing, as we have hope and healing and the best of democracy. And then we've got the Sun card, which is a big yes. Okay, I am going to just say I think I don't feel Macron is going to step down, and I do feel that he will lean, oh sorry, that lighting's atrocious, I do apologise, that he will lean to the left rather than to the right to install the new government. So let's see how that goes. Okay, love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.